Hello everyone, my name is Shivani Choudhary and currently I am pursuing a BTech degree from Sri Govindram Seksaria Institute of Technology and Science in Indore. So today we are diving into some Python libraries which is essential libraries for web development and data manipulation. These tools are essential for anyone to looking for develop a web application or manipulate data efficiency. In this video, we will cover each library in detail, including what they do, their key features, and practical examples. You will get both theoretical understanding and a hands-on experience. So let's jump right in. So what Python libraries we will explore, that is Flask, Pandas, ByteIOS, and XLSX Writer. Each library serves a unique purpose, enabling developers to build a web application, handle data analysis, manage in-memory streams, and create Excel files. Let's dive into real-world examples to understand their applications better. So here first we start with a Flask. Flask is a lightweight web framework that make it easy to build web application with Python. It's popular because it allows developer to focus on building application without getting bogged down by complex features. If we talk about some features of Flask, so first one is simplicity. Flask is easy to learn and get started with. It has a minimalistic design, allowing developers to focus on building their application without unnecessary complexity. If we talk about routing, Flask allows you to define routes in your application which determine how URL correspond to Python functions. For example, you can create a route for the home page or an API endpoint and you can directly redirect to that home page and connect with the backend. You don't have to further connect to front end to the backend. It directly connected both. If we talk about templates, Flask uses Jinja2 as its template engine. This means you can separate your application logic from your presentation by creating HTML templates that dynamically display contents. Built-in development server. Flask provides us a built-in development server which is perfect for development. You can quickly test your application without needing to set up a separate web server. Extensibility. Flask can be extended with various plugins and libraries to add functionalities such as database connection, authentication, and many more. So, understanding Flask is essential for back-end developers. If we talk particularly about Flask, Flask is particularly great for small to medium-sized application APIs and microservices. Its simplicity and flexibility make it popular choice among developers. So we will dive into it and explore an examples and simple example and a complex example through which user can get the front end and back end both. In this code, we import Flask and create an instance of the Flask class. The @app.route decorator tells Flask to execute the index function when someone visits the main page of our web app. This function returns a simple HTML message. So when you copy this code and run on your web page, then it will run on the page http 127.0.0.5000. It is a local host page. You will see a welcome to my Flask app. If you can create a user friendly front end and back end, then you can use a get method and post method in your route. So the get method will take the input from the back end and the post method give the output from the back end. So you can go through it also. Now we talk about Pandas. Pandas is a powerful library and for data manipulation and analysis. It provides a data structure like data frame for handling structured data. We will explore how to import, clean and analyze data using real-world dataset, showcasing Pandas' capabilities in transforming data into insights. We have Panda. Panda is an amazing library that makes data manipulation easy and efficient. It's perfect for tasks like data cleaning, analysis, and visualization. If we talk about key features of Panda, Panda have a data frame. The core data structure in Panda is the data frame, which is similar to a table in a database or an Excel spreadsheet. It allows for easy handling and manipulation of structured data. If we talk about data reading and writing, so pandas can read from and write to various file format including CSV, Excel, SQL database and more. This makes it incredibly versatile for data import and export. It provides data cleaning as a features. Panda provide powerful tool for cleaning and transforming data. You can handle missing values, filter data and apply functions to column and rows easily. It will provide us and helps us in data analysis with built-in functions for statistical analysis, data aggregation, and group operations. Pandas enable you to perform complex data analysis in just a few lines of code. If we merging and joining any data, so pandas make it straightforward to combine multiple data sets based on common columns, allowing for seamless data integration. So here a simple example of Panda. Before explaining that and before running this Panda library as you can do, you can just install a Panda if you have a Python. The syntax for that is pip install pandas. This will directly install pandas in your PC and for your Python, and then you can run this example as fluently as it give. What this example will do, it will here we create a data frame using a dictionary and each key represent a column and the values represent the data. We calculate the average age using the mean function and print both the data frames and the average age. So what the output is that it will calculate the average age from the data from name, city and age, and it will give the proper answer that the average age is 30. It's look like here very fluently and it will do. Now we will talk about byte.ios. So let's explore byte.io. This library allows you to handle files in memory, which means you can read and write files without saving them on your computer. This is particularly useful for temporary file operations. So if we talk about some key features of byte.ios, byte.io in memory storage, byte.io allows you to create file-like objects that reside entirely in memory. This is beneficial when you want to avoid disk I/O, making your application faster and more efficient. It will provide file-like interface. You can use byte.io just like a regular file object. You can read, write, and seek, which makes it easy to integrate with functions that expect file objects. Temporary file handling. If your application generates files that don't need to be stored permanently, byte.io is a great way to manage those files temporarily. It gives us a best feature that is compatibility with other libraries. byte.io works well with libraries like pandas and flask, allowing you to generate files in memory and serve them directly to users. If we talk about use cases of byte.io, it is particularly useful in web application where you need to generate a file dynamically, such as exporting data as Excel file or image that don't need to be stored permanently, and you can generate a temporary file, code them and processing them, and then you want to just get an answer and output, no need to upload the file and give the answer. So now let's talk about some simple example of byte.io, how we can run it, how we can explore it. So in this example, we create a byte.io object to serve as our in-main memory buffer. We write a string to it in byte format, then seek back to the start of the buffer to read what we wrote. Now you can go ahead and run this code. What do you notice about how we write and read data from the buffer? Experiment by routing different strings to the buffer. So I manually see that what expected output it will give. It will give hello byte.ios, as we say that buffer.write gives the hello byte.ios. It will manipulate and read all data and then give the output efficiently. Now we will talk about XLSX writer. This will creating a Excel file. It's a library for creating Excel spreadsheet in Python. It allows for advanced formatting and features like charts and conditional formatting. We will demonstrate how to generate a report with XLSX, emphasizing its role in automating data reporting tasks, etc. etc. Finally, this library is fantastic for creating Excel files and making it easy to generate reports, dashboards, and many more things. If we talk about the key features of XLSX Writer, so first one is writing data. XLSX allows you to write data to Excel files easily. You can create sheets, add data, and format cells to make the output look proficiently. Advanced formatting is provided by the XLSX Writer. This you can customize your Excel files with formatting options such as fonts, colors, and borders. This makes it easy to produce visually appealing reports. It gives us charts and graphics. You can create various types of charts, adding another layer of visualization to your data. Multiple worksheets. You can create multiple sheets within a single Excel file, which is great for organizing related data sets and reports. Integration with pandas. Although XLSX is a standalone library, it integrates seamlessly with pandas, allowing you to use it as an engine for routing data frames to Excel files. If we talk about the use case of it and why we use it and how we use it, so XLSX is ideal for generating reports, dashboards, or any application that requires exporting data to Excel formats. Its rich features make it as go-to choice for developers needing to create structured, well-formatted Excel file. Basically, it will create an Excel file whether you want to format it. How you want to format it will up to you. Now you can explore this example and trying this code. Open the generated Excel files. What do you think of how it is organized? So in this example, we create a new Excel file called example.xlsx, add a worksheet and write some sample data into it. That is worksheet.write. First one has A1 name, second one has B1 age, third one is A2 LIs, the data in it, and the third one is B2.25. Now we close that, and if we want to print example.xls and created that and you want to download it from it, so you can give it, and the properly output for for this example is the example.xls file is created, and you got the two columns, that is name and age, and you have two entities for A1 A2 and the B1 B2. In name, A1 A2 is the entry, and for the age, the B1 and B2 is the entry. So you can go through it and explore this. If we talk about applications of this libraries, what they do and why we use it, we previously seen that how it is used, and we also discuss about the features what they provide us, and how it is very useful for Python and for manipulating the data. So basically, Flask, building a web application like e-commerce website, social media, or blogs. This will help us to make more efficient and don't bogged out into the HTML codes and front ends. It's really helpful in developing only a backend and perspectives. We talk about pandas, data analysis for customers behaviors, financial markets, or scientific research. If we talk about byte iOS, it have a application in image processing, creating temporary files, or large dataset handling. As previously we will discuss about XLSX Writer, it will used in majorly in Excel file generation or manipulating the Excel file. It will generating reports for sales, inventory management, or financial analysis. So before I will conclude this, I want to. So what I want to show you that this is my project which is built by this libraries which I previously discussed. This is basically a project on the basis of merging the different Excel sheets into a one. I built attendance merger which will merge different subjects attendance in a single sheet. It's not like different sheets, it's just like for a single class for a single class, there will be different subjects, and that different subjects have different Excel sheets of attendance. Like every teachers, yeah, every person will take different attendance and record them it individually. So what basically my project will do, it will merge all subjects attendance into a single sheet, into a single Excel sheet, into a single Excel file. So like in a fifth semester there will be a 4 to 5 subjects like TBMS, that is database management system, computer network, that is CN, and TOC, that is theory of computation. Everyone will take their attendance individually and provide me. Then I have to just read the common column and merge them together in a single sheet. So this is done by only by the Flask, Pandas, and XLSX Writer and Byte.io. This is very useful to develop this. So we will explore it. That first I will import Flask. That will help me to just go to the HTTP front end. I will don't create it. I just write here it and index.html at the rate app.route, and I directly redirect to the HTTP code, HTTP post. Here I use post method. Why I will use it? Because I have to provide the my output to the HTTP server. So this post method will provide my output to the user at its user interface. Now here I will use pandas as PD, which will basically merge the data. Here you can see that there it will create a data frame, and it will check for common column, that is df1 and df2. From that common column it will merge. Here is the merged code or snippet that is provided here. Now I will use a Byte.io, which will very helpful to create an Excel sheet and performing a processing and data manipulating in it, and it provide me a to downloadable Excel sheet. You can see that also. So now what basically I will do, I will run it to show how it will run. So I go to terminal, then I go to directory, and I basically run the command python app.py, and it will run my project. What I have to do, I have to just click on HTTP. It will just click on by control plus click. So you can do that. Here the output is shown, that is enrollment number, name. Here I will merge two attendance from different subjects. That subjects will be DBMS and CN, and both subjects will merge together and create a single file. You can see that the merge will be done on the basis of the roll number. Now this is my project summary. Now before wrapping, I have to conclude that this Python libraries, Flask, Pandas, Byte.io, and XLX Writer can significantly enhance your programming skills. Each library plays a vital role in web development, data analysis, and file handling. Embrace these tools to elevate your project and streamline your workflow. Today we have explored about Flex libraries. You have learned each library does and how you use them through engaging examples. If you found this video helpful, then please thumbs up, and before you go, let me know which library you are most excited to use in your next project. I can't wait to see what you create. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks.